there are people who actually value the thrill of making money a whole lot more than the misery of losing money. Those are the true gamblers. When they make $100, they are so much more happier than if they lose $100. By the way, most people are the other way around. If you lose $100, you feel a whole lot worse than the joy of winning $100. And usually that's how you can tell whether somebody's a gambler or not. From Von Schroff, which casino game makes the house the most money? For most casino, the game that make the most money are the slot machines. And the reason the slot machines make casino money is there's no labor involved. You can set up, hundreds of these machines, and they're just there taking up electricity, but they're making money every hour that there's a player sitting in front of them. Stephen Walton, why do you always split aces and eights in blackjack? If you got two aces, the Monte Carlo simulation says you're better off splitting those aces so that the two hands that you result in will give you a higher odds of winning, because all you need is a face card in one of them to get the highest possible, which is 21. The other one is when you have an ace, you can double down if it's a favorable hand against the dealer. So you always split that. And eight is the same thing. When you split two eights, you have a higher chance, again, mathematically, to come up with a more favorable hand. However, the one caveat I would say is that if the casino offers surrender is a little known rule. Surrender is the concept that if I bet $100 and I say surrender, I only have to give the dealer $50. I take half of my money back. So if I have two eights, the rule surrender exists in that casino, you will say surrender and you let the other half back. If the dealer has a face card, an ace, or nine, all other situation, you would split the eights. Lift emotion. Can machine learning guess your poker face? So the way the machine will be able to pick out are these tells. Maybe twitches or how long you gaze at your cards and so forth. All these little nuances that, frankly, skilled poker player relied on to beat other poker players. But at the end of the day, I can totally see if you focus machine learning and image recognition of facial expression on individuals, that over time, I can totally see how that you can have a algorithm that's tuned on individual players. Irish Norsewoman, how do you lose money owning casino? If you think about the odds of winning for casino, it's still very tiny. Casino may beat a regular player 3% of the time. At the same time, the other side of the ledger is they're spending tons of money entertaining guests, restaurants, lights, utilities. Even though casino games, by purely just a casino part of the business itself, could be making tons of money. If you don't manage the other part of the business, you could still lose money. That's all the questions. Hope you learned something from this, and good luck in your next adventure in casino.